Have you ever wondered where waffles first came from? Their story began long before cafes and breakfast menus existed. The history of waffles spans thousands of years, evolving from ancient savory flatbreads in Greece to the sweet, fluffy breakfast staple we know today. Their journey reflects the invention of new cooking technologies, the rise of religious baking, and culinary cross-cultural exchange. Greece and Rome. The earliest ancestor of the waffle dates back to ancient Greece, where cooks made flat cakes called obelios, or obelias, by baking a simple batter of grain, flour, water, or milk between two hot metal plates. Unlike today's treats, these early cakes were savory and often used as a vessel for meats. Similar griddle cakes, such as Roman crustula, spread across Europe as the Roman Empire expanded. In the early Middle Ages, around the 9th and 10th centuries, the concept evolved in Western Europe alongside the Catholic Church's communion wafers. Blacksmiths began forging patterned iron molds, moule oublies, to press unleavened grain and water into thin wafers. These irons initially featured crosses or images of Jesus, but as their popularity grew, irons were decorated with family crests, landscapes, and secular scenes. Soon, street vendors, known as oubliers, began selling sweet, honey-spiced variations outside of churches, forming an official guild in Paris by 1270. The term waffle officially emerged during the Renaissance, tracing its roots to the Middle Dutch word waffle, which means honeycomb. The iconic grid pattern was developed around the 16th century, primarily by Dutch and Belgian bakers. These grids were more than just decorative, they allowed the heavy batter to cook evenly and held toppings. Around this time, bakers began using brewer's yeast as a leavening agent to make the batter much lighter and fluffier. Belgian waffles actually trace their roots to the Middle Ages as crispy, rich street treats sold outside churches. Waffles in Belgium vary by region, but the two most famous styles are the Brussels waffle. This is what the world calls the Belgian waffle. It is a large, rectangular waffle made from a light, yeast-leavened batter. It has deep pockets and is traditionally dusted with powdered sugar or topped with whipped cream and strawberries. The Liège waffle. Hailing from the city of Liège, this is the version most commonly eaten in Belgium. It is made from a thicker, brioche-like dough and includes chunks of pearl sugar that caramelize on the iron, giving it a dense, chewy, and sticky crunch. The first predecessor of the modern Belgian waffle was introduced in 1958 at the Brussels World's Fair, Expo 58. However, its massive international success happened a few years later. Maurice Vermersch brought his wife's Brussels waffle recipe to the 1964 New York World's Fair. He originally called them Brussels waffles, but because many Americans couldn't locate Brussels on a map, he cleverly rebranded them as Belgian waffles. Served for $1 with whipped cream and strawberries, they became an instant sensation. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more.